FuelTrax started in 2004. And since then, we've been improving the ways that vessel owners monitor fuel directly on board their vessels. So we're actually going on board and installing sensors and electronics equipment to collect the information about fuel that's being consumed in real time. Then we're transporting all of that information over to a web portal that's updated live every 15 minutes that gives clients the ability to view all of their vessels' locations, to track the amount of fuel that's being spent, and then to make improvements to their logistics and their operations. And so for a really large part of the industry, fuel measurement and fuel monitoring is still a manual entry process. There's people on board the vessel that are doing manual soundings, that are manually entering this information into spreadsheets, and that just causes, costs time, and then there's also the human element that can create a level of error, right? And so what we've done is completely automate and digitalize the process, making it really easy and simple for companies to get a good handle on the amount of fuel that's being consumed. So for the Middle East industry, it means, kind of overnight you can digitalize your complete fleet, right? So by installing a system like FuelTrax, you immediately start getting information like where your vessels are and how much is being consumed. And even for the vessel owners who feel like fuel isn't their responsibility because they don't pay for it, what they gain is the benefit of transparency. So everybody has access to the information about how fuel is being consumed on board the vessel, and then that gives them an added level of assurity that the vessel is being operated the way that it should be. And so that helps with things like maintenance or just general vessel activities and things like that. So it can be a huge benefit for here in the Middle East. We do have a large fleet that operates here near the Caspian Sea, and a lot of times the information or the support that we're able to provide is remote. So we have NASA grade engineers that have installed and have developed some really advanced ways for us to be able to communicate directly to the system. So if you kind of imagine the spaceship out in space, right, it can't ever come home if there's a comms issue or if there's a data issue or if a sensor goes down, right? Everything has to be done remotely. And so our NASA engineers instilled that philosophy when they built our system. And that's how we support most of our clients today. But for the ones who need or demand, local support, we have a growing federation of installers and supervisors that help us with any issues that require hands-on assistance. So we're a growing company, and right now we're about 25 people. We continue to grow and expand, and really beyond the core group of people that we do have a large network of agents, like I said, a large federation of installers, large teams, and we rely on those partnerships and those relationships to help us be prominent in regions like here, like in the Middle East. Right. So lastly, I'd like to add, the importance of IMO 2020, and that's been a really prominent theme here throughout all of the sessions and what impact IMO 2020 is going to have on the industry. And for us, what we're realizing is that every drop of fuel will start to count after 2020. People will be much more invested into how much fuel is being consumed because the cost is expected to go up. So what we provide is, again, almost an instantaneous way to be able to get a really good handle on fuel consumption. That way, that impact will be less for you once it comes.